Learn to silence your mind. Buddha. Legend has it that one day, in his advanced stage, Buddha was passing through a forest. It was a hot summer day, and he was very thirsty. So he said to Ananda, his disciple, "You need to go back. We passed a small stream about 5 or 6 kilometers back. Go, take my alms bowl, and bring me some water. I'm thirsty and tired." Ananda returned, but upon arriving at the spot, he noticed that some ox carts had crossed the stream, stirring up the bed of dry leaves and making the water muddy. It was no longer possible to drink that water as it was too dirty. He came back empty-handed, saying, "You need to wait a little. I'll go ahead because I've heard of a big river that's only 2 or 3 kilometers from here. I'll bring water from there." But Buddha insisted, saying, "Go back and bring water from the first stream, and don't return if the water is dirty. If it's dirty, simply sit on the bank and remain silent. Do nothing, don't enter the stream. Just sit on the bank in silence and observe. Sooner or later, the water will be clean again. You can then fill the bowl and return." Ananda couldn't understand the insistence, but if the master was ordering, he would obey. And so he went, even knowing how absurd it would be to walk 5 or 6 kilometers, knowing that the water wasn't good for drinking. Ananda returned to the spot. Buddha was right. The water was almost clean, the leaves had been carried away, the dirt had settled. And so, he sat on the bank and just watched the river flow. Slowly, it became as transparent as crystal. Ananda returned dancing. Ananda handed the water to Buddha and thanked him by touching his feet. Then Buddha said, "What are you doing? It is I who should thank you for bringing me this water." And Ananda replied, "Now I understand. At first, I was angry. I didn't show it, but I was angry because I thought it was absurd to go back. Now I understood the message. Sitting on the bank of the river, I realized that the same thing happens with my mind. And if I dive into the river, I'll make it dirty again. If I dive into the mind, I'll only create more noise, more problems will be unearthed, and will start to appear." I learned the technique simply by sitting on the bank. Sitting on the bank of my mind, I observed all its dirt, its problems, its rotten leaves, hurts, wounds, memories, and desires. I just sat unconcerned on the bank of everything and waited for the right moment when everything would be clean again. And this happened on its own. Because the moment I sat on the bank of the mind, I no longer transmitted any movement to it. This is true meditation. Meditation is the art of transcendence.